Hi everyone, thanks for listening to all my presentations. Today I'll be talking about a familiar topic called jet lag. It's either you've experienced it in the past or you read about it. Jet lag is a temporary problem, meaning it's not going to be there for a long period of time. It's going to be affecting sleep pattern in anyone crossing from one geographical zone to another. Some call it jet disorder. Normally, everyone will have what is known as circadian rhythm, and that will dictate when to be awake or when to be asleep. Then, the jet lag is all about lagging behind in your new zone or new country because you are still under the influence of the circadian rhythm where you took off from. The clinical features here will be what you'll be experiencing when you are in the new zone. It's either you'll be dealing with daytime sleepiness or nighttime wakefulness. You could have malaise, early wakefulness, fatigue, low level of consciousness, or difficulty concentrating. None of this is fixed. You may experience some of them depending on whether or not you are gaining or losing time. You could have gastrointestinal tract upset. Some will have constipation, others will have diarrhea. Your mood could change slightly. The more the number of zones you cross, the worse the symptoms. The more times you cross the zones, the more you experience the jet lag. Severity is predictable. And now about that. That will be based on the number of hours between the new locale and your place of origin. Because circadian rhythms or the internal clock at your origin is the one dictating whether you will sleep or you'll be awake when you first arrive at that airport in that country that you've just reached, your destination. So you are still under the influence of the circadian rhythm already built from your country of origin or location of origin. The symptoms at the new zones could include that you may be sleeping when you are supposed to sleep based on the origin. If your flight takes 10 hours and it falls at your own 2 a.m. based on your origin, but your new destination is now having a new time set at 3 p.m., then there will be a problem. What will happen? Your system will be behaving as if you are at 2 a.m., though at your destination is 3 p.m. So your routine like toilet time may change because you will still be behaving as if you are in your country of origin against the new time that you have reached now in the new zone. Bowel habits and feeding will change. There are some factors that are associated with jet lag. Sunlight, melatonin. Don't worry about sunlight, melatonin, hypothalamus, retina, and pineal gland. The next presentation that will follow this will be all about melatonin, and I will go over all this right there. High altitudes, changes in cabin pressure. Some might have not noticed this. Changes in cabin pressure will also contribute to jet lag. Older adults will need more time to recover. Other associated factors will be humidity, dehydration, and when you move eastward, that is, if you move from west to east, you will lose time. The more time zones you cross, the higher the jet lag. The more frequently you fly across the different geographical zones, the more jet lag you are going to experience. Also note this, If you are on certain medications that could knock you off, like benzodiazepines, you are likely going to be drowsy when you're supposed to be awake in your new zone. Coffee can keep you awake when you're supposed to be asleep. What are the possible complications here? You may not be able to focus on tasks requiring alertness. For example, if an accountant hired to audit an account in a firm or company and you've flown across geographical zones across the Atlantic or Pacific, and then you're at work trying to put the figures together, and you inadvertently you have put down 10 million instead of 1 million, you know the implication of that. And of course, in medical practice, nurses and doctors can just not afford to make medical errors. No medical error is acceptable, but is more deadly when you are supposed to prescribe 10 international units and you write 100 milligram for something like insulin. You're going to kill the patient, right? Right there. Road traffic accident will occur more frequently when you are drowsy. So, if you are in the new zone and your circadian rhythm has not been adjusted to the new zone, don't drive, please. How can we prevent this? Yeah, prevention, they say, is cheaper than cure. That is, if the situation is curable at all. Always calculate the time difference between your origin and destination. Then, plan to have extra hours to cover for jet lag as per sleepiness or wakefulness. For example, you can arrive early at your new place and sleep before your activities. Okay? But if you are going eastward, you're going to lose time, right? Prepare for the loss of time by getting out faster. So when you are booking your flights, you'll see different routes, timing to take off, timing to land. Choose the one that will give you the opportunity to cover up for what you're going to lose or gain. If you are going westward, you are going to gain time. So prepare for the time you are going to gain by resting a bit now where you are. Still on prevention, try to keep yourself busy during the day when you are in the new zone and try to sleep at night. Adjust your watch, please, because that's a big problem. Most of us don't put that into consideration. When we check the wristwatch and it's still showing us the time that we are supposed to sleep, judging from our origin, we'll have problem. And of course, the circadian rhythm or internal clock has not adjusted to the new zone. So we would tend to say, oh, this 10 p.m. Usually I sleep every night around 10 and 10:30. Then you will be tempted to go to bed when actually it's still 5 p.m. in your new zone. So take fluid generously. Okay. My friends will not agree with this. Avoid alcohol. Avoid caffeine, as the case might be, because this might alter your wakefulness or sleepiness. If your flight is long, for example, 20 hours plus, if you are taking off like from Toronto to Sydney in Australia, you can try sleeping or you try keeping awake on the plane based on the new time zone. Treatment. There's no need to treat anything here. Most of the times, there's no need. So, why that? It will be getting better by the day. If today is the first day at the specific community, as per your destination. Don't worry. The next few days, you adjust. But if you must take certain medications, that's fine. Melatonin is welcome here at 0.5 to 5 milligram, but it's not going to start acting immediately. So at least 30 minutes before the intended time you want to sleep. So take it. You can have light therapy by spending time outside under the light. And your doctor might give you some other medications, but have this at the back of your mind that these medications could, tilt you to being drowsy, so not being alert. You have to match that with whatever you are trying to do, at your new place. So put that in mind. And you can embark on exercise to keep awake. With that, I've come to the end of this short presentation. Remember to share this. Remember to keep thumbs up. You are free to pass comments. Jet lag should not be a big problem. It's treatable and it can go on its own, but it could be serious in some people, particularly the elderly, the dehydrated ones, and the people that are flying more frequently, and people that are crossing so many geographical zones at the same time. So remember to subscribe, remember to share. I appreciate it.